Sports Report is sponsored by the people-pleasing people at Sarah Auto Park in Akron.
Welcoming you back. Well, have you recovered from yesterday yet? I know that was a disappointing loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, but I think there were some positives yesterday. I'm not going to sell you a moral victory, but there were a lot of things I think we can hang our hat on for sure. Now, what was the situation, though, with Odell Beckham Jr.? I think a lot of us thought that he was going to give it a go. He did not, though. The Browns' star wide receiver, we know he's been recovering from ACL surgery, didn't play in the preseason, but he looked good in camp, worked out on the field prior to yesterday's game, but did not play. Kevin Stefanski was asked about OBJ today.
I wouldn't call it a conservative approach, Darryl. We're just trying to be, appropriate with all of this. And ultimately, he's coming off of a major surgery, and we're going to work through it day by day. And when he's ready to play, he'll play.
I don't know if this is being talked about enough. Ronnie Harrison ejected in the first quarter. He shoved Chiefs running backs coach Greg Lewis. They shared some words. It was a bad situation. I definitely think that hurt the Browns defensive unit. J.C. Tretter, he's the NFLPA president, not too happy today when asked about it.
I would expect that the coach gets held to the same standard, if not a higher standard than Ronnie, being the first one in there and being a coach, putting his hands on an opposing player. I don't think there's any room for that in this league.
Well, this was tough to see. Jed Wills leaving yesterday's game with an ankle injury. Coach Stefanski told the media today that he's day-to-day. Stefanski did say if he can't give it a go against the Texans, it will be Chris Hubbard that gets the nod for the Browns. I mean, you talk about a tough football weekend. The Ohio State Buckeyes falling at the shoe to the Oregon Ducks. Now in 2 weeks, Ohio State plays Akron. And I was surprised by the start time for this one. The Bucks and the Zips in prime time. Yeah, a 7:30 kickoff for Ohio State and Akron. Akron has not beaten Ohio State since 1894. Akron's head coach that game, you may have heard of him, John Heisman. Off day for the Indians as they had a tough weekend against the Milwaukee Brewers. Not a great weekend sports-wise if you're getting the trend here, but they will be back in action tomorrow, a twin bill in the Twin Cities. They'll be taking on the Twins, a doubleheader. It starts at 3:10. Remember, those are both 7-inning games. Russ, Betsy, back to wrap things up after this.
I saw Bill Cowher wearing his Hall of Fame jacket yesterday.
He hasn't taken it off.
You know what? If I had one of those, I'm wearing it everywhere I go.
Yeah,
certainly.
Wear it to bed. Why not?
My gosh.
Reminds me of the old news jackets back in the day with the decals.
Little decals
That's
on it.
right.
Maybe we should try that.
You ever have these here back when you were growing up? Do you remember people having them?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back to the Wayback Machine. Find out what happened.
Where's the Wayback Machine? It's in the sports department.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
It's where to store it.